September 2015, 128 crates of seeds were taken out of the Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway to be sent to ICARDA in Lebanon and Morocco. Those seeds will now be stored in a new facility under construction in Turbol in the Bekaa Valley in Lebanon. It is the genetic resources present in these seeds that is so valuable. Landraces are varieties of seeds grown by indigenous farmers over thousands of years and so have been naturally adapted to local harsh conditions.
2/3 of this collection is coming from dry areas, which is really makes them so valuable.
The seeds that ICARDA are conserving have evolved to accumulate adaptation and tolerance to various climatic and environmental conditions over thousands of years. This means that we are safeguarding the genetic resources that are responsible for that tolerance and adaptation.
So, for example, now if we are trying to look for a resistance gene for a certain disease, this is our base. This is the grounds where we go to look for that gene that will help us make a new variety that will be tolerant to a certain disease.
ICARDA's gene bank in Aleppo has been the storage center for more than 133,000 accessions, mostly from dry land areas.
This material represents the backbone for genetic improvement and from rehabilitation of degraded rangelands. So we distribute them upon request, again, to anyone who wants them, provided that they are using them for research and education.
The seeds in ICARDA's gene bank have been collected from various centers of biodiversity. Most importantly, from the Fertile Crescent, which is known as the cradle of agriculture, from the North Africa region, from Southern Europe, from the regions of modern-day Turkey, Iran, and Central Asia, as well as from the Abyssinian Plateau in Ethiopia.
What we are doing here in Turbol is we are constructing the ICARDA gene bank here. So we're going to have two big rooms, one cold room, which means it's the temperature is between 0 and 4 degrees Celsius. Another one is a freezing room, and the temperature is at -20. The -20 room is for long-term storage. The 0 degrees temperature room is for short-term storage. Along with those cold rooms, we have the labs, a seed preparation room, offices, the herbarium, that is a room where we keep samples from the plants itself.
There are three main sources for the seeds. Some seeds are still being received from Aleppo, some through exchange programs with other gene banks, and some through ongoing collection missions and acquisitions.
For example, in one field in Armenia, we found 34 different types of wheat. So we collect that material, put them in little bags and label the bags with information about the environment from which we've collected. You know, we get the geographic coordinates so we can go right back to that field in the future if we need to.
Seeds that are received by the gene bank first arrive in the seed health lab. Here they are tested for seed-borne diseases, and these are the kinds of diseases that are carried on or inside the seed. And you want to make sure every time you receive seeds they are clean. You don't introduce any diseases that might be of serious concern to the country where the material is planted. Here is the phytosanitary certificate produced, and it accompanies the seeds wherever they're going so that it's clear what diseases they are tested for.
This seed is coming from Norway, Svalbard, but originally they were in Syria, in ICARDA gene bank, but they were really sent there to duplicate our gene bank material for safety reasons. And we are now bringing them back to reconstitute our active collection of the germplasm so that we meet the high demand from our collaborators in national programs and advanced research institutions so that they can use them in their breeding program to develop improved cultivars.